So today is March 26th and look, they started ambulance sirens. And why they synchronize that? This is what I was. So this guy is talking about what I've been saying, Look, he's talking about the hybrid children.
Implementation that the aliens use, some of them are being prepared for the change.
What I'm getting, often as not,
The game, what if aliens, what if this, what if that? But at the end of the day, how do you know that you're not being deceived on every level? How do you know? How can you know?
There's one very important point of agreement here, which is that these beings are doing something in an attempt to transform us.
There's some people who believe that extraterrestrials are here to replace us, and that they're doing it in a very methodical way, creating these hybrids. Some may be on this planet now, others could be in spaceships or on the other planet, waiting to be brought back by the millions to take over good old planet Earth. Why would they do this to a civilization? Why would they want us wiped out? Maybe one thing is that they think we're going to wipe ourselves out and that they want the planet to continue to exist. And so they will feed it with a civilization. Maybe they know an asteroid is going to hit the planet in 50 years from now. Who knows? That could wipe out civilizations too. So there's that possibility that what they're doing is creating a seed farm for the future to keep this planet vibrant and alive. And then there's that theory, as Dr. Jacobs would say, they're here to take over, and we're out.
Based off of 7 to 8 million people coming forward saying they've been abducted by aliens and have had different types of operations done, and there may be a hybridization program, it's possible they could be inserting themselves into the population and that they could be walking amongst us. Like Thoth says in the Emerald Tablets, he says he would transfer his consciousness from one avatar body to another, and then he would walk amongst men, but unlike a man.
Hybrids, who Dr. Jacobs calls hybrids, advanced hybrids that look like us in every way, except there's some interesting faculties that they've retained from their insectulin progenitors, that these beings are already integrating into human society. The infiltration is happening now and has been happening for some time. According to Dr. Jacobs' work and others in the field, abductees are now reporting that they have been, for the last several years, perhaps the last decade, actively training hybrids and hybrids in human society and how to integrate into human society. Some of them are trained to fly UFOs. Some of them are trained to neurally engage with other humans. Some of them are trained to use some of the instrumentation that the aliens use. Some of them are being prepared for the change.
what I'm getting, often as not, is something completely what I'm getting, often as not, is something completely different. And the way they're understanding their hybrid nature is they're bringing the best of many species into the human form to be part of this shift. And when they say they're taking over, look, we're all hybrids. We've taken over the world. We did it once they manipulated us in the first place. What's the big deal? All they're doing now is making sure that we're bringing more programs in to help with that process. So taking over what? We're already here.
The real question that they've got to be asking is there an agenda that's going on that they need to deal with? What can we learn about their motivations? based on what it appears they're doing. So when you talk to a number of abductees and they are telling you about their interaction with these human-looking hybrids who are participating in an abduction program that is designed to infiltrate our society over and over again, in which they, as Jacobs describes, have the ability to exert neurological control over you and infiltrate your thoughts and control your thinking.
So this is exactly what I've been saying, that they call aliens, there are no aliens, it's jinn and demons and evil spirits that these people summon, and they are controlling our thoughts. And that is why Yuval Noah Harari says that human beings are hackable animals. And I've already seen how my mind is manipulated, or even strangers, family members, all of their minds are manipulated to synchronize events. Or else how they going to synchronize? I can do and say I summon a spirit and I tell that spirit, we want to synchronize so and so event, say an accident. You hack that person's mind and say that he will drive at so and so speed and he will make a left turn at so and so time, and at that particular time hack somebody's brain who is coming from that side, from that road. And so somebody want to make a left turn, and so make sure you hack the person who is coming from this side, hack that person's brain, make sure you hit, you both hit. It looks very natural to people, but if it's done, at least in my case, it's done for synchronization and super interrogation purpose. So I know it's induced synchronization. As CIA Robert Duncan says, that they have a technology to do improbable synchronizations. So the ambulance siren came exactly when, I was playing all these hybrids and alien agenda and all that. And this guy is saying the same thing, okay? And in fact, there's another guy who is also in this video, but he also came on the History Channel, where they were showing a show on star children, and I told you how we are the star kids. And there he was saying, oh yeah, we are teaching these hybrid children, they call us indigo and crystal children. Oh, we are teaching them what to put in the refrigerator and what not to put. Isn't that what they are doing with me already in the kitchen? Do this, don't do that, buy this, don't buy that, cut this, don't cut that, do like this and don't do like that, with my dressing or with my filling out whatever documents, or doing anything in the kitchen, or cleaning, whatever. They are trying to, make the perfect homemaker out of me. And I just sent that article to my family members yesterday, day before yesterday, that these people have actually mentioned the perfect homemaker. Oh, so they want to create such a perfect robotic homemaker that person should not touch anything in the kitchen. First should wash their hands. Then she should make sure nobody else touches anything in the kitchen. Should wash their hands, so hygienic. Make sure doesn't use that much of oil or that much of butter or that much of sugar or that much of this and that. Continuously try to create all these BS, and a lot of gang stalking was going on just for that dictation purpose back in 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. For so many years they did all that, and even now they still do it here and there, but it's not affecting me as much because now I'm understanding their alien agenda and they are getting exposed.
That's unsettling, and yet that's his results. Now, the real question we need to ask is there a flaw in his methodology that we can critique to allow us to say, no, we're not...
But Dwight, or his name is Dwight something. But this guy, and there are so many other who constantly come on all these ancient aliens and alien agenda and hybrid children and star children and all these series that you see on History Channel. They will never tell you that they are nothing like aliens. They are all jinn and demon and evil spirits that these people summon. Okay, that is the alien agenda. And if you Google Aleister Crowley, he had summoned a demon. He made the face he drew the face of that demon. And CIA just took that demon and just tweaked the eyes, made it large, made it black like a demon, and said, oh yeah, give a fancy name called alien, okay? So yeah, this is how they are controlling people's mind. They are integrating these evil spirits. They go into the people's mind, into the brain, and they immediately hack. And I've seen my own family members, they will react in such a strange way sometimes that it is so bizarre. It's not a normal behavior. I've seen that. In fact, they will say something which they will even forget later. It's almost like the devil just came into them. They spoke that thing. And then when I go to confront them about the same thing, they'll say like, oh, I never said that.